General Hospital spoiler. Bryan Craig seen on set. Is Morgan back from the dead? General Hospital spoilers have it that Bryan Craig, who played the late Morgan Corinthos, has recently been seen on set. Does this mean there is a ghost of a chance that Morgan will make a comeback? As fans know, the ABC daytime soap loves to resurrect popular characters, so you never know. Alternatively, maybe he will make a ghostly appearance in time for Halloween. General Hospital star Bryan Craig on set. Bryan Craig is a fan favorite in his role as Morgan Corinthos. Judging from his Instagram account, fans are always asking him to come back to General Hospital. Now, as the Corinthos family suffers a devastating loss, it could be the perfect time for Morgan to return. As fans know, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and his family are in grief right now over the loss of Mike Corbin, Max Gale. Morgan's return would ease that loss. Recent spoilers recently revealed that Bryan was seen on the set with his on-screen dad, Sonny. Could a return be in the cards? This would also be a dream come true for General Hospital fans. Was Bryan visiting his pals on the set? While fans are excited at the thought of Morgan's return, it could be that Bryan was visiting his friends on the General Hospital set. He has become close to his medical soap family over time, so maybe he just wanted to say a friendly hi and catch up on the latest news. Besides being seen with Maurice Bernard, Ingo Rademacher, Jasper Jax was also seen with Bryan. In fact, according to Soap Dirt, the guys were having a lot of fun together. However, hopefully, the trio is actually working on the ABC soap, which could mean more scenes for Morgan. Morgan Corinthos as a General Hospital ghost? Another option is that Morgan Corinthos is appearing on General Hospital in a ghostly scene. Halloween is coming soon, after all. Sonny is currently struggling with fears over Alzheimer's. With him being in mourning after burying Mike next to his son, maybe Morgan appears to his dad when he visits the grave. In fact, maybe his appearance could help to ease Sonny's fears about his future. There is also the theory that Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, will be with Sonny while he is at the grave. Maybe she will also be able to see Morgan in his ghostly form. Even if he appears as an ethereal spirit, this could give the couple some comfort in their grieving. Hopefully, General Hospital fans will soon get to see the popular fan favorite Morgan Corinthos on the ABC soap once again. General Hospital airs on the ABC network on weekdays. Follow us on social media for the latest news and spoilers. The soap opera universe thrives on the element of surprise, and General Hospital, is no stranger to this. Over the years, the daytime drama has shocked viewers with unexpected twists, sudden character exits, and, of course, the ever-present trope of bringing back characters who were presumed dead. Fans of General Hospital might be in for another jaw-dropping surprise, as recent reports indicate that Bryan Craig, the actor who played Morgan Corinthos, has been spotted on set. This sighting has sparked rumors that Morgan might be coming back from the dead, shaking up the lives of Port Charles residents in ways we can only begin to imagine. For those unfamiliar with the storyline, Morgan Corinthos, the son of mob boss Sonny Corinthos and Carly Corinthos, tragically died in 2016. His death came after a bomb planted in Julian Jerome's car went off, except it was supposed to be Sonny's car. This heartbreaking moment left fans devastated and sent shockwaves through his family, especially Sonny, who felt responsible for his son's death. While Morgan's body was never found, the wreckage from the explosion led everyone to assume the worst. However, this is General Hospital we're talking about, where death is rarely permanent. Over the years, we've seen characters come back from the dead more times than anyone can count, and with Bryan Craig's recent appearance on set, it seems like Morgan could be the latest to make a miraculous return. The mystery behind the set sighting, Bryan Craig's sudden presence on set, has set the rumor mill ablaze. Photos surfaced online showing the actor arriving at the General Hospital studio, and eagle-eyed fans were quick to speculate that his return could only mean one thing: Morgan Corinthos is alive. Craig himself hasn't made any public statements regarding a possible return to the show, but fans have been dissecting every social media post, every behind-the-scenes interview, and every tiny detail in the hopes of uncovering clues about what might happen next. It's important to note that Bryan Craig has been vocal in the past about his love for the character of Morgan. Even after his exit from the show, Craig expressed interest in reprising his role. In interviews, he's mentioned that the door was left open for Morgan's potential return, given that his body was never recovered. Could the showrunners be taking advantage of this loophole to reintroduce the character into the current storyline? How would Morgan's return impact Port Charles? If Morgan were to return from the dead, it would undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for nearly every character in Port Charles, especially his family. Sonny and Carly have both suffered greatly from the loss of their son, and Sonny's grief over Morgan's death has shaped much of his character development in recent years. The guilt, the anger, the sorrow, it all ties back to that fateful car bomb. For Sonny, the idea that his son could be alive would bring up a whirlwind of emotions. How would he reconcile the years of mourning with the reality of Morgan's return? Would he blame himself even more, or would he see it as a chance to make things right? Carly, too, would be deeply affected. Morgan's death was one of the most traumatic events of her life, and she struggled to move forward. If her son were to come back, she would no doubt be overjoyed, but the reunion wouldn't come without its challenges. How has Morgan changed in the years since his death? What kind of psychological and emotional toll has his ordeal taken on him? These are questions that the writers of GH would have to explore in depth, adding layers of complexity to the storyline. Then there's the issue of Morgan's siblings, Michael and Jocelyn. Michael, in particular, has taken on a more prominent role in the Corinthos family since Morgan's death. How would he react to his brother's return? Would there be jealousy, relief, or a combination of both? Jocelyn, who was younger at the time of Morgan's death, would have to navigate her own feelings of loss and reunion. Her relationship with Morgan was always close, and his return could stir up a mixture of joy and confusion. The mystery of Morgan's death. Of course, the biggest question on everyone's mind is how Morgan could have survived the explosion. Given that his body was never found, there's room for the show to craft a compelling backstory explaining his absence. Was Morgan rescued by someone? Has he been held captive all these years? Did he suffer from amnesia, preventing him from returning home? These are all possible explanations, and GH writers are known for their ability to concoct intricate, dramatic storylines that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. One particularly interesting theory floating around is that Morgan may have been working undercover. Could it be that he was forced into a situation where faking his own death was the only way to protect his family? If this were the case, it would add an entirely new layer to the Corinthos family dynamic. Sonny, who has spent his life in the mob world, would likely understand the sacrifices that come with that life. But would Carly and the rest of the family be able to forgive Morgan for staying away for so long? Potential storyline directions. If Morgan does come back, there are a few directions the storyline could take. One possibility is that Morgan returns with no memory of his past life, setting the stage for a long and emotional journey of self-discovery and reunion with his family. This type of storyline would allow for slow, dramatic build-ups, as his loved ones attempt to bring back the Morgan they once knew while dealing with the trauma of his loss all over again. Another possible route is that Morgan comes back with a dark secret. Perhaps he's been involved in something dangerous, something that puts not only himself but his entire family in jeopardy. This could tie into some of the mob-related storylines that GH is known for, with Morgan being thrust back into a world of danger and intrigue. Lastly, the writers could opt for a more traditional reunion, where Morgan returns with full memory and a burning desire to